Hello, my name is Caitlin Suharski, and this is my reading strategy video about using syllable patterns to decode words. Older readers can learn to recognize unfamiliar words using syllable patterns. First, they will decode each syllable within the word. Then, the reader will blend the sound of each syllable together to pronounce the word. Using this strategy helps speed the process of decoding unknown words. It also helps students read words more accurately and fluently. Before using this strategy, students will need to be able to apply certain rules in order to decode words by dividing them into syllables. Please take some time and review the rules below that the students will need to know in order to effectively use this strategy when coming upon an unknown word. Here are some activities that will allow students to practice and apply the rules of syllable division. I will talk more about these strategies and demonstrate them in the video.
The next activity that I will be demonstrating is the separated syllables read, which is when students will use what they know about syllable division to decode words written in syllables or in separate parts on the chalkboard. For this example, I'm going to be using a small whiteboard. I've written a word in word parts on my board. So you would write this on a chalkboard or on a whiteboard like I did here, and the students will use what they know about syllables to decode the different word parts. Once they decode the word parts, they will blend all of the sounds together. So for example, fantastic, and then I would blend this word, fantastic. The next activity I will demonstrate is related syllables read. This is when the students will use knowledge of open and closed syllables to read word parts. So here I have written two different word parts. So what the students will have to do is look at this word part and determine if this is an open or closed syllable. And what does the vowel sound like? So this one is read. This is an open syllable because it ends with a vowel, so the E is a long sound. This is M. This is a closed syllable because it ends with a consonant, so the E will sound short. The next activity I will demonstrate is multi-syllabic words manipulation. This is when you divide words into syllables and write each of the syllables on a note card. What you will do is you'll jumble the word parts up, and then the student will have to arrange the syllables in order to form the word. So for this example, I'm using the word fantastic. So I've written each syllable, or each part of the word, on a note card. I'll jumble them up, and then I will have to place them in their correct order to form the word fantastic. The next activity I will demonstrate is clapping games. For this activity, students will clap for each syllable or word part that they hear. This helps the students learn how to count syllables in a word. For this, I will use first the word clap. Clap. So because I clapped once in this word, that means there's one syllable. The next word I will do is letter. Letter. Because I clapped twice, there's two word parts or two syllables in this word. The next activity I will demonstrate is using mirrors. Here I have a small mirror. What you will do is you will give the students a mirror, and they will observe the movement of their mouth when they say a word. The student will count the number of times their mouth opens when saying a word, and that will represent the amount of syllables in a word. Again, I will be using the examples clap and letter. Clap. So I saw my jaw move once, so there's one syllable. Letter. For the word letter, my jaw moved down twice. which means the word has 2 syllables. The last activity I will demonstrate is called jumping syllables. This is when the students will identify the syllables within a word, and they will move one of the word parts to a different part of the word. For this, I will use the word pencil. Pencil has 2 syllables. There are 2 vowels. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the first syllable, pen, and I'm going to move it behind the second syllable, so. So now, after moving it, I have a new silly word that I have created with 2 syllables.